Hello my fellow readers, in this video I'm going to talk about Aria of the Beech Forest. This is a newer manga series and it's really charming and sweet, so you want to pick this one up if you're looking for a cozy manga series for the fall and winter, and I 100% loved this one. I'm going to quickly read the back and I'll go into a little bit more depth. Of course this is going to be a quick video because it's only volume 1. I think that volume 2 is released, I think, November. It's towards the end of the year. So from the back, deep within a certain forest lives a young witch named Aria. She spends her days alone, growing herbs and knitting, until one winter morning she encounters a white wolf collapsed in the snow. The mysterious beast not only talks, but also to her surprise asks to live with her. Could this be the start of a big change for the small, lonely witch? Also, I apologize if you can hear any road noise. It just got remarkably loud out there. I don't know why. So, in Aria of the Beech Forest, we do follow Aria, who's the cute little witch, and right from the beginning, you know that she's living a kind of lonely existence. She is reminiscing a bit about her grandmother, and she's just trying to knit this little piece of work which she misses a stitch on. And unlike crochet, knitting, if you skip a stitch, a lot of times it will ruin the work because it doesn't hold on to anything. So anyway, as somebody that does fiber crafts, you kind of felt her pain when you saw that. And she just goes, oh, now I gotta start over again. And then, I don't remember what leads her outside, but she ends up opening the door to the outside. She sees something collapsed in the snow. It turns out to be this white wolf who talks to her and asks if he can stay inside and assures her that he won't hurt her, but he's looking for a place to stay during the winter. And she lets him stay as long as he's not going to eat her. And then she tries to ask like what he's going to eat, and he'll eat people food. So I think the first night she gets him a plate of potatoes or something. It's cute. It's just cute and charming. And from there, the two just kind of get to know each other over the winter. Aria, at one point, I think it's getting to where it's the end of winter, and so she's worried that he's going to leave. It's somewhere around there. But Aria explains that her grandmother had fairly recently passed away, and she was really worried about how she would get through the winter alone. Like her first winter alone, she was really depressed, and so having the white wolf with her has helped that sorrow a lot. And so now she's, of course, afraid to let him go because she'll be more lonely again. I think at the same time you will get snippets of the white wolf, and to me he seems to be hiding a little bit of something. In how he talks, it seems like he's trying to lead Aria out into the wide world. He's kind of like, have you ever gone out to the village? Have you ever, met anybody? Does anybody talk to you? Do you talk to anybody else? And she'll say like, well, there's usually a merchant that comes in and I do talk to him, but I'm a witch and witches aren't supposed to go into the town and into the community. And I have to say, the other thing that's revealed as this goes on is that, now I don't know if this means that she's not really a witch, but Aria is not very good at witch work. Like, at this point at all. Like, things that she does try to do with her witchcraft don't seem to work or are not what they should be. And I don't know if that means that she wasn't properly being taught, or if she doesn't actually have power as a witch, but kind of felt that she was or would be raised as such because of the grandmother figure. We also learn in this one that Aria was adopted. So even though she calls this person who is the old witch of the forest her grandmother, she's not like physically related to the person. So it's not a genetic link, it is an adoptive link. And so I'm guessing also that the whole story of Aria and how she came to be with the Witch of the Forest will be revealed. And that's why at the same time I'm not sure if she's a witch or not, and if that could be why the White Wolf is trying to get her out into the other world and meeting people, because she really should be allowed to. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Aria still does a lot of like culturally witchy stuff. Like, she goes and collects herbs. She tries to do like little potions and spells. it just so happens that when the white wolf, who she decides to name Gwen, came to her, he had, or it appeared that he had, I mean, this is all part of it too, but someone had scratched across the sigil that was like a protective spell around the witch's cabin, hut, home, had broken the seal so that she didn't have the protective boundary that she normally would have. And it's widely hinted at that that might have been Gwen, but he also did not, the physicality of the person who did that did not look like a wolf. So I'm guessing there's also a lot more to the story with the talking white wolf than what has been revealed in Volume 1. And of course this is just Volume 1, so there's not that much to go over. At the same time, with the boundaries down, when Aria is out collecting like sticks and things that she'll need, she ends up running into a young boy in the town who was out fishing. Well, first he sees her. She didn't really run into him. He sees her, and then he goes home and tells this tale, and then his younger sister follows him, and they end up meeting Aria, and Aria invites them back to her house, kind of under Gwen's, not really tutelage, not really forced, but he does say like, hey, everything will be fine if you come back and visit Aria's house. Like, I won't eat you. So they all go back there, they spend an afternoon together, and it's really good for Aria. She gets to meet other people, she gets to have these experiences that she didn't think she would have originally, as, you know, the lonely witch of the forest. And there's really just cute bits after that where she's kind of, it almost looks like she's preparing stuff to share with the kids, and like she's waiting for them to show up. And of course she's not that old either. She's also young. But it does look like she's waiting for them to show up, and it's really cute. But she's also trying to act like she doesn't really care, and it's not them that she's waiting for, but totally is. She's lonely and she wants friends. And then the final character that we meet here is the merchant, who kind of introduces himself as her uncle. He says that he's the son of her grandmother. Of course, we know at this time that she was adopted, so it wouldn't be her biological uncle anyway. But the funny thing is once he's leaving, Aria's talking to the white wolf, and he was like, oh, I'm really surprised that she had a kid like that, whatever. And Aria just looks at him and she's like, he's not really her son. That's a cat she. And it's just kind of hilarious that she's like, that's a fairy. He's not he's not related to the witch either. He just likes to call himself that, but he's a cat she. So we also see that in this storyline there are not just witches and talking wolves, but that there are fairies in this world as well. And so I'm really intrigued by this. I can't wait to find out more of what happens. It is very cute, cozy, very cute little slices of life. I'm betting there's going to be more involved in this. It does give that cozy vibe that, say, A Witch Hat Atelier gives, where there's more, also Call the Name of the Night. Those kind of like cozy fantasy vibes are in here. And I'm thinking there's another one that it reminds me of, but I can't remember what the title is. But it's definitely that cozy fantasy manga vibe. So if you're looking for that for the fall, I would say definitely pick this one up. And with Volume 2 coming out just around the corner, it's perfect read for this time of year. And I mean, just look at it. The artwork is gorgeous. It has like this whole cottagecore, just cozy vibe. It's delightful. I'm so glad I picked it up and read it. It's so, so cute. And if that's what you're looking for the fall, then definitely pick up Aria of the Beech Forest. I'm assuming these must be beech trees all around her. But it's so charming. I don't know if you can see that her little cabin house, you probably can't see it in this, but it's like a little tree house. It's so cute. I love the depiction so much. I'm like, I want a house like that. It's so cute and cozy, and I loved it. Everything about this was so great. So again, pick this one up if you're looking for cozy fantasy for the fall. That is it for this video. Until next time. Bye.